Hey everyone, today's video is going to be my October favorites. I have a little bag full of them and I will be sharing them with you. This month has been pretty hectic for me. Actually, at the end of the month, I'm actually moving for the third time this year, so everything has been a little crazy. I got sick, it was midterms, so there's not a lot of like huge new products in there, but there's a lot of staple products that I really enjoy them realizing. There's actually quite a bit. Like I was surprised, I was like, I thought there's a lot of products. I feel like I've not been wearing a lot of makeup. But actually, there's quite a bit. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I still wanted to mention my Lioele BB cream. This is the Beyond Solution. It's a bit darker than the Triple Solution and it's a little less thick. It's a little bit more liquidy. It looks so natural. Every time I wear this, people ask me like, what's on your skin? Like, your skin looks amazing, and it's always just this. The only thing is that there's only one color. It's a little bit gray tone, but I would say in MAC foundation it's around NW15. So if that's your case and you love something that is really natural but gives you enough coverage to cover like redness and even a few pimples, you need this. It's been a lifesaver for me this month. Actually, I should mention what's on my lips because I'm sure I'm going to get the question, and it is the Milani lip liner. This one is in the color Bordeaux, and they have a few other colors that are amazing, but this one in particular, I love it. It is the one that you have to sharpen. Actually, I need to really soon. It's starting to hurt a little bit to apply, but if you haven't tried any of their lip liner, I really recommend them. I like this one, and the other one, I think it's natural. No, nude. So this one I like too. It looks a little bit more brown than it does on my lips than it does on the container packaging. As you can see, the color is pretty true to color. So if you look at the packaging, you do get an idea of what it's going to look like. So those two colors I love, but this month I've been really enjoying this one, going back towards like dark vampy shades. I have a few other lipsticks, but lip liner wise, this was the one that I was going to, and I'm still wearing it. Blushes, there's one classic one and then a new one. The classic one has to be Tarte Exposed, which I know everybody raves about, and it's just for a good reason. Actually, mine broke the mirror. Oh, actually, did I fix it? The mirror is back. Okay. This is the easiest blush you can ever choose. If you like something that is just super natural, that will last you 12 hours no matter what your skin type is, you need this blush. It is a matte finish. It's kind of a mauvey nude color. It doesn't look like much even when I swatch it. I am wearing it today on my cheeks, but I didn't apply a lot, so I'm not even sure if it's going to show up on camera because the lighting is pretty strong. But if I build it up so you can see, this is what it looks like. Again, doesn't look like much, but it looks so natural on your cheeks, and it's just the fact that no matter what the temperature is, no matter what your skin tone is, skin type is, this will last you all day long. So I really enjoy those blushes, but this color is just a classic. I always go back to it whenever it's like fall because it's just super easy. It matches really well with dark vampy shades or really dark vampy eye makeup too. So really an easy blush. I've also discovered the Too Faced one. This one is the Love Flush blush. I haven't tested out yet if they last 12 hours. Actually, this is 16 hours. I haven't made sure of that yet, but it does last all day whenever I wear it, like 8 hours. And this one is the color Baby Love. All the names are super cute, and actually the packaging, can we take a second? That kind of looks like a Polly Pocket. Throwback. And this is what this color looks like. It's a beautiful baby peach color. It has a few shimmer when you look at it in the pan, but I never see them on my cheeks, so I don't know if it's just, I don't know if it's just me or if it just doesn't transfer. But even when I do it on my hand, I barely see a few shimmer. It's not glitters. There's a huge difference. And as you can see, this is this one. It's a little bit more peachy. There's probably not going to be a huge difference on camera because both of them are pretty sheer blush, but buildable. So if you have pretty fair skin, this is a color that you're going to love. It's super easy to go to. They have a lot more bright shades too that I'm sure I'm going to get into during the fall. Bronzers, I'm still loving my NARS Laguna, which I feel like I'm the latest person ever to try this. I've actually had that bronzer for about a year before I used it because I was so stubborn. I was trying to finish another one, which I did, but I'm still loving this. I thought I would like get away from it because, you know, more fall, like less shimmer, orangey bronzers. But the shimmers don't transfer to your face. It just gives you a natural glow. I am wearing it again today, but wearing not a lot of cheek products because I wanted to wear this bright lips. But it just looks awesome. It's super thin. It doesn't look cakey whatsoever when you apply it. I feel like it just gives you a really natural, buildable, and not patchy bronzer. It's the one in the middle. So you can see it gives you a little bit of a glow. It looks a little bit warm, but on my skin tone even, it's not that bad. Again, it's buildable, so you can just apply a little bit and it's super nice. And if you have more of a tan, this still will look nice. You can just build up the color a little bit, but just a classic. I can't believe it took me so long to try it, but I do still love it. I'm probably gonna try other bronzers for fall, but so far I've been still loving this color. This one, I was so excited when I got it when I went to Ulta in LA. Lorac Pro Matte. I don't know why we can't find it in Canada yet. I think on Nordstrom you can find it now, but it's just very difficult for us to find Lorac. And this baby, those colors are amazing. I'm in love with this color, burgundy. I'm wearing a tiny little bit of it in my Out of V, but this color is everything. It's just super creamy. It's beautiful. I love also pink mauve just because, you know, that's my type of color. The only color I'm not crazy about is the color Corduroy, which I feel is a little bit harder to blend, but again, could be me, but that's just my experience with it. Let me swatch two colors. Like, those are pigmented. The only complaint I have with Corduroy is also all the shades are pretty powdery. Like, I feel like when I put my brush in there, there's a lot that just comes out of it, so I have to be careful not to waste product. But I do have the same issue with the other Lorac Pro palettes. But again, they're still some of my favorite shadows just because they are so blendable and super pigmented. So kind of not a big deal. I still purchase more, so just an FYI. If you were looking for great shadows for the fall, really recommend trying that one. Brows, I was really going natural because when on a daily basis I'm in a rush, don't really want to do full brows, but they're still kind of an essential step to me at least. I used a lot my Benefit Gimme Brow. This is the color Medium Deep. I'm going to try to swatch this actually, just out of curiosity. It kind of works. I like that it's actually really a cool tone. Like, as you can see, it looks pretty gray. And I'm wearing it on my brows, but I'm also wearing the NYX product too. But this is just amazing on a daily basis. If you have pretty good brow, but you just want to fill them in a little bit and really quickly and make sure they don't move, this is just an awesome product. And I used it a lot with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I have the color Ash Brown, but I feel like it's not the most ashy brown that I can find. I feel like there's still a bit of warmth in it. I'm wearing it together, the two of them, on my brows today. And I feel like it could, like, as you can see, there's still a little bit of warmth in there. So I have to try the other colors, but Ash Brown is not that ashy. But I still love this product. It's very affordable. Do I prefer it over the Anastasia? I'll do a video comparing a lot of pencil brow products, but I think this is still worth the money. But if you're on a budget, I say just try the next one. It's just awesome too. In both cases, they have the pencil on one end and the spoolie, so super practical. Gonna stay around the eye. I've been loving my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I don't know if it's this month that I tried this for the first time, but I love it. Like, this is what the brush looks like. It's super tiny. I usually don't like these type of brush because I feel like they do nothing for my brows. Especially this one. It's like super, like, reminds me of the L'Oreal ones that I hated, the Miss Manga and Miss Manga Rock. They just did not work for me at all. This is awesome. I love it. I know people were saying that I need to try the silver packaging one, which I will in the future, but this one will be part of my next mascara review, like with pictures and everything. Part 2 is going up probably mid-November, so keep an eye out for that, but I love this one. I tried a few other ones this month and nothing compares. I just go back to this one, and I did open my Benefit Roller Lash full size that I had because I was waiting, but also amazing mascara. I like that this one has a little bit of curve. I can use this one alone. I feel like the L'Oreal one, I need to go back with my like CoverGirl Lash Blast just to separate my lashes a little bit more and just help the curl a little bit. This one can be used alone. It's probably the only mascara that is a high-end that I would spend the money on. I have to admit, I haven't tried a lot just because I don't like to spend a lot of money on mascara, but this one is the exception. I just love it. I feel like it gives me false lashes without having to have false lashes. I have pretty long ones, but this just gives me volume, length, and curl all day. Doesn't flake, doesn't smudge. Everything you want in a mascara. It just works for me. Eyeliner. I've been having problems with eyeliners. I love the Maybelline one. I've been raving about that one. But when I went to LA, I don't know, it's because I just had like a facial, like my face was still oily or the heat or anything, but it did transfer, which never happens, like ever. Here, I don't know, because it's dry, I have dry skin. Never ever transfers. So now I understand why some of you were telling me it does transfer on me, and it's like, it makes sense. If you have oily lids, now I understand you. If you have dry eyelids, go for that one. It's awesome. I'm still going to be wearing it here, but I will be more careful, like if I'm going to an event or something, not to wear it if I have more heat there. Dangerous. But one thing that I've been really enjoying is the NYC, whoops, this is the liquid eyeliner. It's just a regular black one. This is like the darkest, more matte eyeliner ever. Just wish it was in a different format just because I don't like a brush like this. This is just annoying to me. Like I feel like it's difficult to do a tiny fine line. I know some girls can do it and I'm just watching them do their tutorial and it's like, how do you do this? There's no way I can do that with my eyeliner. But you know, I just go back over any other eyeliner and it does the job. It just makes it matte and super black. It doesn't flake, doesn't smudge either. So just a great mascara. Just a great eyeliner. Honestly, if you are so about your own eyeliner, you like how it applies, but not necessarily how not black it is or how not matte it is, just apply this over the top. That's what I've been doing. So I don't know if it's because I got sick, I had like the flu and everything, it was pretty bad, and also the change of temperature, the weather, it's already cold here, guys. Like it's between 0 and 5 right now. Celsius, obviously. That's what, around like 40, 35, 40 Fahrenheit. It's cold. Like, it's really cold and it's only starting. So my lips are just already dying. They're so dry. So I've been going back to these two babies that I rave about all the time, but I just need to mention them again. First is the First Aid Beauty Lip Therapy. Check out the Sephora website or even in store. They always have amazing holiday set. I actually never purchased one. I think it's $12 US or something like that, full price. But I never purchased one. I always just get Christmas gifts from there, Christmas gift sets. And it's always like 50% off basically. So this is basically free. So I have like 3 of them. Love it. Second one is the Nuxe Reve de Miel lip balm. I'm almost out of it. Like, I did purchase a backup that you'll see in a haul soon, but I can't live without this either. This lasted me over a year. So if you're thinking and you're like, oh my god, this one is $16 Canadian, and I know it's like super expensive when you think about it, but it lasted me a year and a half using it like almost every night, and my lips have never felt better. So I highly recommend this one. It smells like honey too. Let's talk about lips because we all love lipsticks, right? The one that I've been going back to every day has been Faux, which is just my baby. I love this lipstick. Like, if you're wondering what lipstick I love from MAC that is nude, this color, I just love it. It's a little bit more purple, but I love it. It's a hint more purple than Brave. Actually, I can't find Brave. I would have swatched it, but I can't find it. It's a little bit more neutral. This one is a little bit more purple, and I just love it. If you don't have it, you need it. And the other one that I've been loving is Sin, which it looks pretty dark, but I love it because it's a retro matte finish. It just says matte actually on the container, but it's a retro matte finish. Like, it's super drying when you apply it, but it's so matte on your lips that it almost looks like velvety. It's amazing. It lasts through a whole night. It's awesome. And I just wanted to compare it. It's actually a little close to what I'm wearing. I wanted to compare it to Diva because I know a lot of people were wondering. This one is a matte finish too, but this one is a true matte. Like, it's not retro matte. It's not super drying. This one goes really creamy on, and it's a hint lighter. So I just wanted to show you the difference. As you can see, ooh, actually you can really see the difference. I feel like on my lips there's not as big of a difference, maybe because my lips are pigmented or just quantity to apply, but it's a little bit lighter and it's more creamy. So depending what you like, if you don't want a lot of transfer, Sin is for you. If you don't mind it and like something that is more moisturizing, Diva is for you. There is one thing that I wanted to mention that I didn't like. I'm sure you'll see it in a future products I regret buying or disappointing products that I've actually been doing a lot of those lately, and everybody seems to like it, so might have to continue. But this has been a disappointment. I tried it one more time. I'll admit, I tried it twice, so maybe I will start to like it if I find a way, but I really doubt it. This is the Neutrogena, the LT Skin Liquid Makeup. Again, something I purchased whenever I was in the US. Whenever I was in the US, I went to Ulta and I picked this up. I was super excited because I feel like every time you look at a video about people talking about their favorite foundation for dry skin, this was always mentioned, and I don't like it. I really don't. First of all, the color is not really the best match. Like, it's way too pink for me. Didn't have the lightest one, and the one afterwards would probably match me when I'm self-tan, but going into winter, probably not going to self-tan that much. So I thought I would try this one. Big mistake, the color doesn't match. But The worst thing is the way it sits on my skin. It just sits on it. Like, it makes my skin look dry. I didn't even know my skin was already starting to be dry because of the weather, but apparently it is, because this created so many dry patches around my nose and my cheeks, and it just looked yuck. Like, you can see, like, oh yeah, she's wearing a ton of makeup, and I'm not, because it's supposed to be light coverage, and it's just, I'm disappointed. Let's just say that. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to let me know in the comments what were your favorite this month. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss any future videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.